You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
I wanna be free to know the things I do alright.
9:17, welcome back. You know, the Commanders are not a bad, or was it the Commodores? Yeah, with Lionel Richie, it's the Commodores, not the Commanders.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Not bad. You know, I can always deal with it. It comes up in my youth, like the music stuff. It's just suggested half the time. Like everyone thinks I have this great taste in music, and it's just stuff that just comes up in my suggested.
That's interesting. So you don't necessarily listen to what you play.
Oh God, no.
Okay, interesting.
That's why, because if I did, I think I'd be burnt out of the songs
That's
within
true.
a couple of seconds.
Yeah. We're peeling back the curtain today.
Yeah, so not bad. You know, like a lot of Motown. I like Motown.
Yeah, for sure. This is interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me interview you for a second. Let's hear more about you, CJ.
No, I'm fine. That's what gets me into trouble. So you wrote about growing old.
Yeah, well, which
growing
is
up.
applicable.
Not old.
Well, you know, either way. But it's applicable today because you just hit a milestone birthday in some ways.
Well,
You're 26.
26.
I mean, the health insurance, that's a milestone birthday. Yeah,
Yeah,
so.
that's true. That's not good. I got
Sorry.
30 days. I got
Sorry
30 days
about
to
that.
figure this out with Nancy.
Well, you figure it out and then let me know so I'm ready for next year.
Oh, that's
So,
right.
yeah.
Yours is coming up
I'm
quick.
coming up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm taking a half day. That's
Yeah.
why I broke the suit thing. I was going really strong with the formal
You
attire.
were. No, and you look nice, but you still look nice today. Go and enjoy just hanging out.
See,
yeah.
look at you, always flattering somebody
I got
on their
you.
birthday.
I
Thank
got
you.
you.
know, yesterday I went to do something for me for the first time. I went to shop. I actually shopped, you know, because my parents got me a gift card and all that, so I went over to get clothes. I never try on clothes, but I did. I had the whole experience.
Where'd you go?
You know, I went to the mall. Just went to
mall, yeah,
Ross and went to
nice.
Penny's and had some
I
fun.
love walking around there. Yeah, it's fun
I found
to-
a pair of shoes for like $6 at Ross. It was amazing.
Sweet. Yeah, Ross is pretty
But
sweet.
it's like a sport over there. Have you ever seen Ross on a Monday or Tuesday? I didn't.
No,
I don't know
you
if that's
wouldn't
like the
expect
shipment
that.
dates, like because you know, like they get new products
Yeah.
every week. There was like about 4. You would have thought it was Christmas. I mean,
That's surprising to me on a Monday. Really?
It's terrible. I was sitting there and I thought, well, I'll go try on some clothes. By the time I got out of the dressing room and got on my clothes, the line was like almost by the shoe rack.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were taking your time, I guess.
And then
That's what-
everybody was nickel and diming the damn cashier.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the cashier's fault the prices are marked that way. Leave the poor
Yeah.
kid alone. He's
No,
getting paid like
literally.
$13 an hour. He's
Literally
there
that.
after school. He's just trying to get through it, you know. And this, I remember this this lady was so mad at him because, not mad, but she was like, well, all these towels should be marked the same. And he goes, well, they aren't. So I can't do anything
That's
for you.
funny.
And she had like 50 towels though, so it's like she had to put all of them back. It was a nightmare getting
That
in that
sounds
line.
rough.
But I was calm yesterday. That was weird. Normally I get like that weird social. I can't stand
Yeah.
online, and I'm not a good social person because
No, I
I
get
always
that.
get caught. Like even if like I just stand, I look like I'm up to no good.
Do you think so?
Maybe I don't, but it's internal. I feel like I look that way.
No, I feel similarly. When I go into the bank, I'm like, what if what if people think I'm going to rob this bank right now? Which I don't look like I'm going to rob the bank, but you know.
When I go to the dispensary, I get myself, because I go in, I'm always on the phone, and you aren't supposed to have your phone out in the break down. And I always feel like it's because I look, so I put my phone down and I'm like, you know, I kind of stand there and I'm just like, not a good look. This does not look good.
I get that. I need something to fidget with, so I look busy. Yeah.
Even outside, like this is why I want a privacy fence. My neighbors are going to think I hate them in a couple of weeks when I'm going to get this. And it's going to be because I have a little porch and I can sit there with the dog, but it's like I look so awkward because I'm going to be sitting there. I do. Well, I feel awkward because it's like, what am I doing out there? Why am I not just in my house? What am I doing? Yeah, what am I doing?
No, I completely get that. Actually, like I feel so hyper aware of how I look at all times.
Maybe it's because I'm a narcissist. I don't know what is that what we're getting at?
Is it because we're narcissistic? Because we grew up in the social media age?
That's what it is. I don't think it's narcissistic.
Yeah.
I think it's because we get judged a lot.
Yeah,
the older
that's a hot
generations
take.
don't see. You know, the problem is, you know what the older generations have that we don't have?
Let's hear it.
Plausible deniability. Okay, there was no cell phones to take the videos of what the hell our parents or their parents or anybody else was doing.
Literally.
You know, now anybody knows. I mean, it's like I don't go out anymore just for the fear of waking up and going, oh my God, what was I doing? Because you don't want to see a video of yourself on the internet the next day.
I'm very afraid of that.
Me
People
too.
are recording at all times now, and
And then you see
scares
the
me.
poor people getting interviewed when they're just out of their mind, obliterated,
Yeah,
and it's
right.
like, that's not even fair.
It's not fair. Just let people walk.
Yeah, let them get to where they need to be.
Yeah.
They're obviously there for a reason at that point in time.
No, so I think that makes sense that we're like super vigilant
Yeah.
about how we appear at all times because we're like aware
Yeah.
that like we could be immortalized via camera at all times.
And then like I was sitting there in Ross and I'm like, do I have my phone out? Because what if I just felt like I was looking suspicious with like this. I was like, well, what? I don't know. I just felt like I was.
It's like it's like you went to Village Dispensary and you're like the paranoia or something. But
I'm a
I get
paranoid
it.
man, you know?
I get it though. That being said, I completely understand that like hypervigilance of like awareness. So I do understand, but there's no way to like be casual about these things. I don't know.
I'm good at Schnucks though. I can rock a
Schnucks,
grocery
really,
store.
yeah.
Like I don't know why, but that's like my comfort place. I can do that.
That's funny. Schnucks is a vibe. Don't get me wrong.
You
It's
gotta,
like a really good time.
You gotta
I love
have. It's
grocery
like
store.
a sport.
Yeah,
you know?
it is. You gotta get in and out of Schnucks.
But but getting back to the sport part of it,
Yeah.
it was so funny though because like the towels, and then there was this lady that was like kicking ass. She had all these deals. She was walking out with
sweet.
like hair. It was like incredible. All these accessories, like hair iron for like $2. It was incredible.
That's wonderful. I was in line behind someone recently, and I forget where we were at, but they ended up being owed 30 cents with their coupon game, and I thought that was incredible.
Oh, they should have had their own line. Were you there for a while?
It took a second, but
See,
it's
that's
okay.
not-
It was
I
very
have
impressive.
a big problem with couponers. If you're gonna do it, that's fine, but they should have their own line because that takes a while.
That's fair enough.
It's like the guy that goes to damn Casey's at 7 a.m. when everyone's trying to get to work, and he
Yeah.
has the packet of lottery tickets that
I
he
know
just.
that pisses you off. You talk
So-
about that all
I
the
get
time.
angry. It makes me shake with rage. Makes me just shake. I'm in line and I'm just like this. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna make local news today. You know.
Let's hope not.
But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it all gets to back to your blog of just growing up. You know, things
in
grind my gears.
conclusion, way to bring it back around. But no, it's interesting. First of all, good for you for going out shopping yesterday. Sounds like it was
thank
fun.
you. It was a good time.
Good job. That's great. So
Personal
great.
victory.
But no, basically what happened the other day is I checked my phone and I had 2 texts, and one of them was inviting me to be a bridesmaid for my friend's bridal shower, and the other was inviting me to a baby shower that was coming up, which is cool. Like, love that for my friends. That's really great milestones. Very excited for them. But that just like shocked me a little bit because I was like, oh my gosh, we're old enough to get married and have babies and do these kind of things now. So it just like completely threw me off. Are we?
So that's the thing that's been getting to me lately because it gets a little depressing because you feel like you're going to be this like, old, like, and there's nothing wrong with like if you want to be single and all that, but I don't. Like, I want a family eventually, and you're like, wow. A lot of there's not very many opportunities left from what it looks because everyone's dating and everyone's getting married and you're like, at 25 you're already getting damn good for you. And it kind of like for all the fun I have like with the show and all that, it's like, that kind of would be nice, That's
interesting.
But then in hindsight, you see the flip side of that and you're like, I don't think that it's not a them problem, it's a me problem. I don't think that anyone would like to spend the majority of a day with me.
That's
hear
not
me
true.
out. No, hear me out. Because it'd be like the TV, like the show stuff would probably come through of it, and you're like, oh my god, this has got to stop.
That's very real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it'd be like dating Elvis or like Donna, like any of the characters. You're like Frank said, name any entertainer, and you're like, oh god, just get me out of this.
That's very real in some ways. Just
I'm
like
no way equivalating myself to them, by the way. It's just just for the audience to know I do not think that highly of myself. It's just a comparison to my personality. I think that's what would happen.
I get it though.
Yeah.
That like
my track record also speaks for that too.
No. I get it though. Like the job is very. You and I have similar jobs where just like it's a big deal to us that we do a good job.
Live it.
Yeah, and so it's an important part of what we do. And so I think that is a very real thing that kind of comes through in your personal life a lot too. So trying to figure out how to like date around that or like whatever, have babies around that. I don't know. It's definitely its own
It's just
challenge.
going to trickle through. Like even if you date somebody, like the job's going to trickle through, and then it's just like
But isn't that true for all jobs in some ways?
Some ways.
Some ways.
I think for us it's a little. Well, for me, I think for me it's a little bit because it's like I don't know. It'd be hard to sit there and get like, you're going out and like all of a sudden it turns into like 8 people coming up and talking about a story that they want you to do, and it's like that'd be annoying. I wouldn't want that.
That's true. That does happen sometimes, but
and I'm an annoying person. All I would do is talk about the stories I'm working on at lunch or
literally,
the interviews.
that's
like
what
I'm telling you, I live this thing, so I would definitely be a drag for sure.
No, I feel like you gotta turn your mindset around. That's the first
but no,
step.
it's realism, So I guess you gotta wait. It's just a waiting game, is what I call it.
That's a good point. But no, I think you gotta turn your mindset around a little bit. But that being said, I do get it. Like, don't get me wrong. It's very complicated. So I don't know what the answer is.
But you know what's funny is,
Yeah.
I was talking. There's a lot of people that are going through the same thing right now. They're calling us the grandma generation. Do you know this?
Oh no, let's hear it.
Yeah. So I was watching one of the Big Four, and apparently the new thing is we're the grandma generation.
What does that mean?
So it means that after COVID, the Gen Z, we're like hybrids.
We're both kind of on the cusp, I guess.
Yeah. So it says that basically ever since COVID, all young people the majority of young people have just stayed at home and have turned off their social life.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I didn't realize how apparently it's a pretty widespread event.
That's interesting because I definitely see that. I feel like after COVID, you either decided that you were never staying home again, or you decided that you're always staying home. And there's no wrong answer, but it just is interesting.
There
people
was
have chosen.
a lady. She was doing the story, and she said that now there's like a revolt happening. That
Really?
they're seeing an uptick in more partying from the generation again.
Well, because we kind of missed out on those years of partying because we were like in COVID years.
Yeah.
It was just busy. So
And then
I
half
turned
of our-
21 in COVID.
Yeah,
so,
that's right. You kind of had a downer.
So like it just is like now it's time to like get out and do things, I guess. But I don't know. But that being said, meanwhile, other people are having babies and getting married. So I don't know.
Yeah. So and it's honestly so cool. Like I guess there's always that. You know how everyone always thinks that like everyone's life's, but you always
Very
want
true.
something. You know, it's like you see that and you want it, and then you're like, man, I'm not a good person to be in relationships with. So probably not. Or like being serious.
Yeah.
Not for right now. But it's one of those things that everyone always has something in life that somebody's always a little envious of.
Oh,
like
for
not
sure,
jealous,
yeah.
but just like, man, that'd be nice to have.
Absolutely. Well, and I mean, if you're feeling good about yourself, scroll on social media for like 10 minutes and you'll be humbled. So it honestly is like that's all it takes.
By the way, how about that weave? That was a pretty good. We got there. It took a little bit, but I brought us back.
We circled.
We steered it back into the blog talk
absolutely,
here.
yeah.
So what's coming up first? Is it the baby shower? Is it the what?
The baby shower is coming up first, so I look forward to that. I'm excited to see my friend, support her through the last couple of months of her pregnancy.
How's it been going so far?
Good, yeah.
Wonderful.
Thanks for asking. No, it's very good. So I'm very excited about both of these events, and I want to like highlight that. Like both of these things, I'm so pumped for my friends. It just is weird. Like,
Yeah, it's weird in a good way.
Bizarre.
It's because like you blink your eyes and you were out in high school having fun, and all of a sudden you're here now.
Yeah, which is incredible in some ways that like I have these people in my life who are doing these adult things who I'm so proud of and that kind of thing. But it just is so bizarre to be like, oh my gosh, we are that age now. And it's like reminding myself too that not only are we that age, but like this is life, like there's no time to wait. So, waiting for it to start isn't going to help anything because this is like happening right now.
Well, and that's what's wild. It's been a wild ride. I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot of crazy stuff that's been funded and it's like we all have the fun stories or we all have something we did and it's like you just look back and it's so quick. Like now life just hits you so fast.
Very true, yeah.
It's February. It's already it's like this is going to be a quick year.
Is that everybody? Is that like
so.
our generation or is that everybody?
No. I think that's what I'm talking like is people just getting older and like life's going so fast because you're working all the time and like the people that are, it's just like, man, that's really growing old because there's no time to really have fun for a lot. You can't party like you used to or
Very
anything.
true,
Not saying you did, but I did. And life goes a lot slower sometimes whenever you're just kind of in the moment,
That's an interesting point. Yeah, I do think they say it goes faster as you get older, and I think that's definitely true. So it's interesting just watching it kind of settle into where we're at now.
So with that being said, did I read something about your dogs getting older too? Is that what happened?
My dog?
Yeah,
no, I don't have a dog. Sorry. There's a picture of my cat.
Oh yeah, was your cats getting old? Or your animals getting older or something?
No, that's not part of it. But that is a real part too.
That's what threw me off because I saw the picture of it and I was gonna read it this morning and I got kind of sidetracked and I thought you were writing about your like animals growing up with you because like that's so true too.
That's so true. No, I chose a picture of just me as a kid because I still feel like I'm about that old. But no,
isn't that a weird weird thought too, where you kind of think that you're still that age, but you're not
literally.
sometimes?
And I'm like an adult, but no. And so in the photo is a picture of me and my cat. And so big shout out to my cat. But we grew up together, so it's interesting.
That is wild. Hey, you got a moment to stick around?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, so real quick, let me fill you in on OSF, St. Anthony's Health Center. You know, they'll find care just as unique as you are, from primary care to pain management, brain and spine care, diabetes management, and that new wound care clinic. OSF really has it all, and OSF specializes in services for every stage of life, and that's so important to know. We were just talking to Zach Yoder, the new president of OSF St. Anthony's, and really talking about how with St. Anthony's, what I find amazing is the fact that we don't have to drive 45 minutes an hour to go for our appointments anymore. They're bringing it all right here to the 618, and that's what I think is so very important. Their innovative approach ensures patients receive top quality care with convenience, compassion. Explore the full lineup of what OSF has to offer and their specialties at osfhealthcare.org. Experience healthcare that truly puts you first, and don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way.
Have a rash, pink eye, or urinary tract infection and need care now? OSF On-Call Urgent Care is here to treat you. Start a virtual visit 24/7, whenever and wherever you need it. It's just that easy. osfoncall.org/virtual visit.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Brant Walker knows how to get results for Alton because he's done it. As Mayor Brant froze the property tax levy and balanced the budget, his economic development policy stimulated $116 million in private capital investment. Community policing and increased resources for public safety led to a decrease in crime. And under Brant Walker's leadership, Alton secured more than $10 million in extra grant funds for infrastructure and park improvements. Move Alton forward with Brant Walker.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Shut the door, baby. Shut the door, baby.
You know they were in a Scooby-Doo. That was Sugar Ray. Yeah, he was the bad guy in the Scooby-Doo movie.
I did not remember that. That's interesting.
Remember the island they were on? You ever watch that one?
Yeah, but like
that's
a long
my favorite.
time ago.
Like my favorite movie of my childhood was that. That and swear to God, the Indian in the cupboard. Do you remember that one?
No.
Oh my goodness, that was a great one. My grandma had all because she had my aunt a little bit older, so my aunt had all these VHS tapes of like everything you could imagine from Disney.
That's fun.
That's why we had the Black Diamond craze. It was like, oh man, they were worth like 15 cents, you know. But it was Indian fantastic.
That's so fun. I gotta check this out then, because no, I'm not familiar.
It was a
so
good movie. I really liked it.
I'll have to look around.
But, yeah, watch the Scooby-Doo one again. You'll be like, oh my God.
There we go.
Yeah.
No, for me it was Cars, because I had a brother,
that's
so
a
like
great
Cars
movie,
was constantly on.
Madagascar was great too.
Madagascar, yeah,
They had
that's
a
good
great
time.
video game. And then you know what else was a good one when I was older though?
Let's hear it.
Zootopia. You ever watch that one?
Zootopia's pretty good.
That's a fantastic. I was like, okay, I was a moron. Okay, here, well, disclaimer. Obviously, Zootopia came out a while ago.
Yeah.
I was in the theater watching that damn thing, tearing up because I'm like, man, let that bunny be a police officer. Just let that rabbit be a police officer. I was really rooting for it. I was in it. I was in it for the ride. Back to your blog talk.
Yeah, circling back.
Just to get back to the segment. So who had the better invitation?
Oh, that's an interesting point. I don't know.
I'm stirring the pot on
you
it,
are,
Tuesday.
yeah.
I thought it was Wednesday when I started the show.
I heard that, yeah.
That was not a good look.
I mean...
So there was a guy at my old work, he hosts the morning show, and he's great, like honestly really good, but he always says the wrong time. Like it'll be like at 9 in the morning or 6 in the morning to say it's like 11:45.
Honestly, sometimes it just feels that way. Like you just get involved and it's like, oh my goodness.
Because at night we'd run a replay and I'd hear it, I'm like, that's not even close. That wouldn't even be the right time then, you know?
That's funny. That is funny.
You know, it happens.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. This week, it's only Tuesday, but apparently it's Tuesday. But this week has just been like long already, so I don't know. What are you gonna do? But no, the invitations, one of them was a Facebook invite, one of them was a Snapchat message. So I don't know who's gonna win, but it was pretty exciting either way. So
are there formal invites coming out?
I think so, yeah. I think there are formal invites forthcoming, but
I'm not saying you have to.
Yeah.
I was just, for the sake of the question, I was hoping that.
Yes, but because we're close, like, you know, and obviously, like, if it's actually, I think, a sign of being close to somebody.
It is.
Because
You don't need an invitation.
Yeah, it just is like, hey, come to my wedding.
Did they have one have a better way of saying it than the other?
No, they were both pretty. I can't choose between my friends.
Down? What was the message like? Was it a down the middle, like here's what's happening?
It was like, hey y'all, we're getting married. Do you want to come?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Did it say hey all or hey y'all?
I think it said hey y'all. So
were you a part of a group message?
I was part of a group message, yes.
Oh.
So
okay,
yes,
that's
it
even
was
better.
A group text,
that's even better. See, you're in the inner circle.
Yes, thank you. You get it. So yeah, I was in the inner circle. So the group text went out to all of us, and it was just. And the sweet thing about this is it's already a group message that exists. It isn't like she put together a bunch of random people. It's like our group of friends. So she just put out.
That's so cool. So you can scroll through it and see all that stuff. Too.
Yeah, it's kind of fun actually.
That would be a good idea for the wedding. If there was any messages about the relationship and that you can go back and kind of do a timeline.
Well, it's fun not to get into this, but it's fun because it's my roommate, my old roommate, and she met this girl when we were living together, and it just is exciting because it's like
you've been along for the ride.
Along for the ride. Yeah,
cool.
I remember the meeting, and now they're getting married, and it just is wild and exciting. So
Good
it's
for
exciting
them.
all around.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So, do you have any idea what the baby's going to be named?
I do. I don't want to reveal it.
You can't. That's right. I don't want to get you in trouble. Do we know the gender? Is that a public?
It's a girl. It's a girl.
Is that
so
public?
That is public.
Did they have the gender reveal or?
Gender already revealed, so that's exciting.
That's
but
fair.
no, so I don't want to reveal the name because I don't want to be the one
Is
who
it Sydney?
It's not Sydney. That would be cool. I should suggest that.
I would.
But no, it's exciting because and it just is cool watching my friends like make these decisions too, as it's like wild. I was like going through the swatches of the colors for the wedding and like hearing about the theme and stuff,
That's
and it
cool.
just is like I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are like making choices, like adult choices, and naming your child. Like that's so wild to me. So
that's really cool.
I don't know.
So I like this. My main goal is to not feel like I'm waiting for my life to begin. Have you felt that way?
Well, haven't we all? Like, you know, you go through and you're like, well, you know, next year I'll really feel like I got this. Or when I turn X age, then I'll be like an adult and that kind of thing. I feel like those feelings are very like natural, but at the same time, like we're living right now.
See, I was different at 12. I was 45 mentally. I was debating people at middle. I was literally arguing with my teachers about why grades shouldn't have been the way they are, and here's why. I would do like a 25-minute, 30-minute debate right there.
You were hardcore, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I was definitely a 55-year-old and starting off at
13 going on 30.
When I went to high, especially then, that was just like
I get that.
So but with that being said, you're right, because we all sit there like, man, when's the good part? You know,
right.
Why do I always feel like I'm on the downslide?
Yeah,
you know?
When's it gonna turn around for me? Yeah.
When's the good part of the movie? You know, but it's really cool because this is a good part of the movie. It's a good chapter where you can celebrate these things and be there and have fun with it. So I will attend we said so at the same time. I will attend the baby shower because I was getting ready to go. Look at that. And I will be at the wedding, and I look forward to both of those events wholeheartedly. Look at that. And then in the meantime, this is my life, and it's up to me what to live it. Right?
Yeah, because here we go. Like you said, like this is we're living now, so there's no waiting around for when it's gonna get better or for the good part or for whatever, because this is life right now, and it's exciting, and we're in it. So it just is like reminding myself that I don't need to wait until I'm like 30 to feel like I'm an adult and doing things, because it's now is the time.
Well, you're doing good stuff.
Well, thank you. Likewise. Look at us go. We're doing it. So we're getting through.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. It'll be good.
It's good now.
It's good now.
See,
Look at you go.
Look what happened. I started off all negative, and I turned it around.
We turned it around together. That was beautiful.
That. Yeah, I know. What are you working on this week?
All kinds of things. There's exciting things coming up. I'm talking to, I want to say his name's Robbie McKinney today, who's with the Blind Boys of Alabama, who's coming to the Wildy Theater in a couple of days. So I'm speaking to him, looking forward to that. And all kinds of exciting things down the pipeline. So I look.
Do you know Al Canal?
I do, actually. I spoke to Al Canal recently. So yeah, what do you know? We had a great conversation. So
I think I still have a bumper sticker.
Do you really?
I do. I think I saved it. Hold on here.
Oh, we gotta dig through.
Here.
Oh, what? Oh my! Look at this.
Use that for the Al.
Look at this emergency thermal blanket. I will take that if you want it. Yeah,
take that for the Al.
We got a nice little eye situation. Very cool.
Oh, I had a bumper sticker. Dang it! Hold on, one last check. I just want to check one. Oh, here it is. I know Al Canal.
Wow, look at that.
I keep everything.
Where in the world did this come from? Please tell me more.
He gave it to me. He came on the show and gave it to me.
That's funny. He's a nice guy. What's even
better is Sean Carty over at KTR. Mm-hmm. He had the same one. He got given because I came over went over there to do one thing on the weekend when I first started here, and I saw the same. I'm like, oh my god!
Yeah,
I felt like I made it because I had the same bumper sticker. You know?
You have made it, and I don't have a bumper sticker yet. Al,
well, here you go.
I can't take. I gotta earn it. So, Al, come on, help me out. So I look forward to it. So.
With that being said, Cindy, it was great talking to you.
Yeah, likewise.
Let's see, who am I going to talk about? So the other day when I was called a drug dealer on the show, you didn't remember that?
No.
Oh, you'll watch that today when you're
I'll
writing
probably
about
look
the
through,
interview.
yeah.
I've decided that it was because I was doing a live read for Village. Let me get back on mic.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to be a barbecue dealer right now. And, why cook tonight?
Yeah, there you go. Way to transition, yeah.
So I've been making puns. Now I was a library dealer last segment. Now I'm a barbecue dealer. Why cook tonight when Carver's Barbecue and Godfrey can do it for you? They can do it for you now, too. Lunch is great. Have you had their lunch?
It sounds so good.
It really is. And Super Bowl's coming up, so why don't you just have Carter's cater for you? My parents do it for their Easter or for our Christmas and Thanksgiving. Oh my God, saves hours. It's cheap, and the damn brisket just melts in your mouth. It's really good. What I like too is the fact that I don't even need a script. This is how good Carver's is.
Yeah, you're
I'm
just
like
in
the
it.
president though. You have 4 options. But at Carver's there's only one, and that's just to go ahead and do it. Because honestly, I love it because when the meat comes, the sauce is on the side, so it's not going to drown you. You can pick what you want. There's spicy or regular for all the people that need ranch for their spices, and all that.
Don't call us out like
we
that.
We love them too. We love them too. But Carver's will take care of you. And make sure you stop by for lunch. I mean, you can get one of those great loaded nachos and really just some great meals over at Carver's Barbecue. They've got you meals for every appetite, including a dinner for 2 special. And with a whole rack of ribs and all the fixings, visit Carver's at 2716 Groveland or online at carversbbq.com. Order today, and don't forget to tell them you know who sent you over their way.